So, like I said, AssetTrack dashboard, we've made updates to the self-certification reporting. This is one that you're seeing in progress. So I've already got 80% of the assets have been identified, and 92.52% of the people have already responded and completed their self-certification audit. In these little widgets here, we've got how many assets are being returned or can be returned, and what's the value on those assets, like Michelle was talking about earlier, impacting the carbon footprint and making sure that we're not purchasing new all the time. We're getting assets back that still have warranty, that aren't ready for refresh, and they can be redeployed as opposed to buying new all the time. It's showing you which assets are missing because somebody told me that they didn't have it, but ServiceNow thinks they do. And then this is just the number of people that are overdue and haven't responded to their self-certification yet. So it just gives you a quick visualization of where you're at in the process. And then, like I said, I was excited to show you, here's the naughty list. So I've got these 8 people that haven't done their responses yet. If you're down to 8 people and you just want to take some time to reach out to them and say, hey, can you do this, get it done? It'll have the list here, and it'll decrement as these people complete real time. The demo I'm going to do for you today is Ron. So we're going to show Ron submit his self-certification, and then he'll be removed from this list. This list will increment to 100 people have responded, 7 won't have, and then all the other stuff will change. We're going to see in the audit instance that once Ron answers a question about 2 assets that are assigned to him, his data will show up here real time. You'll see his name scanned by it. Well, it's not really scanned by, it's basically answered by, but it's part of our advanced audit solution, so we didn't really change the words there. It'll tell you the results. And then the last thing that we'll look at is I'll show you his assets on the hardware table, and you'll see that once he completes his self-certification audit, the assets will be updated real time in the system. So with that being said, let's get into Ron's demo. So this is Ron. This is a simulation of the email that gets sent out to the end users. They'll all get it if they're a part of that audit. This one, we customize these for everyone, so we left it super generic in here intentionally. We want the subject to be something that resonates with each of you and your customers. We didn't need anything fancy in the out-of-box solution because we change it 100% of the time. And the same goes with the bot. Like when you're sending out an email to your end user community, you're going to want your exact solution to be identified here. There's so many different ways we can do it. Sometimes we put the instructions right in the body of the email, tell them exactly what they need to do. Then once they've read that, they can click on that open self-certification form link. Sometimes we change the name of the self-certification. You want something else that resonates with your customers or something you've done in the past. And there's other things we can do where we send out the email with a simple link to a portal page. So what you could do is you can set up your own portal page. We've got the ability to add our AssetTrack piece right into that portal page. You could put the instructions, you could put videos on what they need to do. You could put a link just to open the AssetTrack form if you want, or you can have them answer the questions right there in that portal page. It's whatever our customers want to do. We'll assist you with that and make sure you get the solution that is best for your end user community. In this example today, I'm just going to click on the open self-certification form link, and it's going to open right into Ron's self-certification. So Ron has 2 assets that need to be certified. I'm going to go ahead and do those both. It's very, very simple, lightweight for your end user community. My first answer is going to be, I don't have the asset, right? And these questions can be as simple or as dynamic and complex as you want them to be. Whatever you think your end users can handle, we can handle it ourselves. So we do so many things with these questions. We'll automate so many pieces of this. If I don't have the asset and I click on this and I submit my results, it can create a task for your asset management team to go search for a missing asset. If they say that I have it, but I don't need it, and he's working from home, we can automatically create a task that that somebody can ship him a shipping label and have him ship the laptop back into the office. Or if he's in the building, assign it to the help desk and have them walk over and pick it up. Or you can have a question in here that says, I have this asset, but it's broken. and we can automatically generate an incident and meet your rules of requirement. We script it all in the background because it's a piece of broken hardware. It's always going to be the same population of your incident record. So we can simply create an incident that says, this person has a broken laptop, work on it, get it fixed, get it back, replace it, whatever needs to be done, we can do it. In the past, it was more like, I have a broken asset. Well, here's a link to the portal page that'll allow you to submit a request, an incident or a ticket or something like that. We can do all that stuff in the background now. Okay, sorry I talked too much about that, but let's move on. Self-certification, Ron is going to tell you that he does not have this asset, and he's going to give you a note. I never had this asset. And done. And then on the next one, we're going to answer with, I have it, but I don't need it. Because I have it is boring. That's what most of your answers are going to be. I have it. There's really nothing else that we need to do. He's happy with it. We're good. There's no other steps that need to be taken. Have it, but don't need it. Oops. I haven't used it once. We're going to say done. And that's it. He just has to answer the questions. And then the checkbox up here is available. Turns it green when it's good. It leaves it white when it's bad. This is all like the good noises, the happy noises that Jennifer was talking about earlier versus the bad noises. The good stuff is green. The stuff that's not good doesn't turn green, but it doesn't matter to the end user as much in this scenario. So I'm going to click on the complete. It's asking me if I'm done. I'm done. My audit is complete. I can close the window. So now it gives them a notification, says, hey, you're done. Good job. No worries. So I can close the window. And now I'm done with Ron. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into ServiceNow, and we're going to see all the changes that we just made with Ron's self-certification completion. So I'm going to refresh my reports. It's going to update all my stuff. So now we're up to 100 people have completed their audit. 7 people are left to go. 7 people are left to go. Ron is no longer on the naughty list. We're down to 7 people now. We have a new returnable asset, so it increments how much money you're going to save if you redeploy these assets on this dashboard report. Missing one up by 1, and that's all the stuff that needed to be updated here on the self-certification form. Like I said, we would come in and we would look at the audit instance. If I refresh the audit instance, now we've got Ron's 2 answers to his questions. I have it, but I don't need it. I haven't used it in months. Don't have the asset. I've never seen this asset before. And then one thing I didn't show you is we can come in here too, and we can look at Ron. And we can see that Ron done is true. And this is how we automate the email process for the reminder emails. Anybody that says done false is going to get a reminder email. If you schedule it every 7 days through eternity, then every week when the date hits 7 days, they're going to get a second reminder if it says done false. Once it says done true, the system knows to not send them a reminder email anymore. They're done. So that's how we've automated that piece. And then the last thing I said we would look at is his hardware assets. It's updated everything, right? This one's still in use because he has it, but he doesn't need it. Until somebody goes and gets that from him, it's going to be assigned to him. But the one that he says he doesn't have, never had it before, it switched from a state of in use to missing and lost. So all that stuff is just happening in the background, and you can imagine how quickly this is going to be updated if you're sending it out to thousands of people.